Did you end 2025 feeling unfit, unhealthy, unhappy, and with no confidence? It's okay to not be where you want to be, but action is needed if you want to make a change. This video is going to tell you the exact process to make 2026 the year where you become healthier, fitter, happier, and have confidence bursting at the seams. For anyone new around here, hi, I'm Joe. I'm a Team GB gymnast and I help people get into the best shape of their lives with my online coaching services. We help people build a body that they love and the confidence to match. If you want more pieces of advice like the ones in this video, in the description there's going to be a link where you can get all of the tips and the advice that I give my clients on fat and weight loss to help you in 2026, absolutely free. Step one, we're going to establish your starting point. This is so important because in a few weeks, months, you're going to look back on this point, and if you do not do it, you will struggle to see any progress you are making. We're going to get our metrics in order, so you're going to weigh yourself. We're going to take some progress pictures. Now, if I had £1 for every client who said they'd taken the pictures and didn't, you don't have to share them with your coach. You don't have to share them with anyone. Put them in a folder on your phone. If you're not confident, just sharing pictures of yourself with people, put them in a folder on your phone and you will look back at them and be so glad that you took them. You're also going to take body measurements. It is so important. We have other things that are not just the scale weight to track your progress. Body measurements, tracking the composition of your body, so how much fat and how much muscle you have, are going to be so influential in seeing your progress when you get on this journey. Having a form of accountability, whether it's a friend, a colleague, or a coach like me, is also going to be absolutely essential when it comes to those days where you don't feel like doing anything. Having someone you can check in with, drop a message, or maybe you make a bet with. If you break something, if you don't get all your sessions in, whatever it is, there's a forfeit, whatever it is, that is going to massively help you. And of course, if you want a coach, the second link is going to take you to a page where you're going to find everything you need to know about what hiring me as your coach looks like for 2026. Anyway, moving on. So we've got our starting point, we've got the foundation, now it's time to build on it. Step 2 is going to be our nutrition checkup. The first thing you're going to do is complete a 3-day food log. This is something I get every single person that works with me to do. This food log is going to contain every single thing you consume for the next 3 days, and it is going to blow your mind. Not because it's a food log, but there will be things in there you didn't realize, how many calories you're consuming, and things you didn't even think about. Drinks, liquid calories, for example. I'm a caffeine fan myself. The coffees stack up. You need to do a food log so you can see exactly what you are consuming. Next, we're going to put you in a calorie deficit, only a small one. What is a deficit? I hear you ask. Don't worry, that is the next thing. A calorie deficit is simply when you consume slightly less calories than your body needs to maintain its current weight. This means it's going to use those fat stores as energy and mean you burn fat and lose weight. But how do you do that? So there's a couple of things you can do. The first one is you can use an easy to use calorie calculator online. I'll leave my favorite one in the link below where you can do it, and it's going to do it for you. It's going to estimate your expenditure currently, how active you are, how often you train, how many calories you need for your body weight and your height, and it's going to put you in a small deficit. Or we can start with a small estimate. Now, there's so many variables that affect this here, but men on average need somewhere around 2,500 calories per day, and women on average need somewhere around 2,000. I made a little note of it just in case we've got any visual learners out there. So if your maintenance was 2,500 calories, say this is a typical male who's slightly active, a small deficit would be 2,300 to 2,400 calories per day. It's impossible for me to do this accurately without knowing you, how tall you are, how much you weigh, how active you are, but just start. Now you've got your calorie target, you know how much you need to be consuming each day and you cannot go over it. Last tip on nutrition, make sure you are consuming a high protein diet. This is going to help your body build muscle, but also hold on to as much muscle as possible as you are losing weight. Remember, you don't want to be losing muscle. You want to be losing as little muscle as possible that you already have. It's going to make you look better. It's going to make you perform better. And eating a high protein diet is one way to ensure you lose as little muscle as possible. It's also going to help you feel fuller for longer, more satiated, which is super, super important when you are in a calorie deficit, because you're basically trying to eat as much food as you can so you don't feel hungry with as little calories as possible. Step 3, habit checkup. These habits are going to be essential to your weight and fat loss, but are often missed out. Sleep checkup. How many hours are you sleeping? Are you getting 7 to 8 hours sleep a night? Do you feel well rested? Is it quality sleep? Are you using an eye mask? Do you have a dark bedroom? Are you looking at bright lights before you go to sleep and then struggling to rest and recharge properly and get to sleep fast? All of these things can have a massive impact on how you're feeling, the way your body metabolizes its food, and your weight and fat loss journey. If you're not getting sufficient sleep, it's going to affect your hormones, keep you in balance, and cause chaos. Hydration. Are you drinking around 2.5 litres of water per day? This is going to help substantially with your weight and fat loss journey by obviously helping you keep hydrated, keep the nutrients your body needs and desires, but also with helping you feel fuller for longer. It's going to help you feel more satiated. Last habit checkup, expenditure. You basically need to move as much as possible. A better way than reducing the amount of food you can eat to lose weight, burn fat, is to increase your expenditure. It's one of the things we can do. Move more. Are you walking to work? Are you walking, if possible, to take the kids to school? Are you using the stairs instead of lifts? Are you playing a little bit of extra paddle with your friends twice a week? What are you doing? What can you do to make sure you are moving more than you were before? My favorite, and one I suggest with clients, is a lunchtime walk. Answer a phone, go on Instagram, walk around, grab a coffee, whatever it is. I do this all the time, and even mentally can be a great reset if you're having a bit of a tough day. Step 4, training. What you're all here for. Firstly, you're gonna join a gym. Pick somewhere local, pick somewhere you like, whatever it is, go and have a look around. I'm not asking you to go straight in and lift 100 kilograms on the squat rack. Go in, use the machines, have a tour, whatever. Even though I feel like when you do a gym tour, people just, do you know what I mean, look at you, you feel a bit lost. So maybe don't do a tour, maybe sign up and then go. And what I'd say to clients is go and jump on the treadmill for 10, 15 minutes. Just walk in, find the treadmill, get your bearings, see what's around you, see what you're going to use, and start there. But what are you going to do in the gym, Joe? I hear you ask. Delivered. This is a really simple full body routine. There it is. You can grab a little screen grab if you want. Now, again, it's impossible for me to give you the perfect exercise regime for your goals without knowing anything about you just from this video. So if you do want that, remember that second link and I'll do this for you. But carrying on, this is a well-rounded routine, and because we're going to be training 3 times per week, we're not going to set our target so high that we're not going to do it. 3 times a week is enough to achieve amazing things in the gym. And if you're training hard, you're pushing yourself, you're exerting yourself and burning the muscles and working them effectively, 3 times a week is enough. This routine, it has got a squat in there, it's got a hip hinge, it's got an RDL in there, it's got a glute bridge, basically everything you need for an efficient leg workout there. It's got some pressing movements, it's got some rowing movements, and it's got some lateral raises, it's got some press ups. This is a really well-rounded routine that, again, is just going to hit a little bit of everything, which is what you need 3 times a week when you are starting out on your training journey. Yes, you can adjust slightly. If you want to focus on your arms more, add some extra arms in there. If you've got a bad knee, don't do the squat, we'll change that out. Focus on the glute bridge more, do more sets. If you don't like incline press because it niggles your left shoulder, put it to a flat press, just press flat on the bench. It doesn't matter. What I want you to do is get in the gym, lifting some weights straight away. What you're going to do is you're going to write these down in a notes page. Now, if you're a client of mine, you get your own app to do this. Obviously, all fancy, so you can see all your weights and everything. But doesn't matter. I've said enough about my training. If you don't want to join, don't join. In your notes page, write down the exercises. Next to it, Put what weight you're using. Don't go crazy. Don't go full Hulk Hogan on the first session. Just go in, get some numbers on the board, and that's going to give us a good place to start going forwards. You're going to do 3 sets of each exercise. You're going to do 8 to 12 reps. So maybe try get to 8, and then we're trying to work all the way up to 12. And when you get 3 sets of 12 reps, what are you going to do, Joe? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to increase the weight slowly and ensuring that all the exercises are done properly in a controlled manner or fashion. If you don't understand any of these exercises, take a screenshot, go on YouTube, type them in, they'll be there. Please track what you're doing in the gym. Otherwise, you're not going to know what you've done and you're going to really struggle to see any progress at all there. Ultimately, what's more important than how well you do it is that you do it. You need to be consistent when it comes to fat and weight loss and transforming your body, confidence and happiness in 2026. If you want more tips like these and the exact process to lose fat and weight loss that I use with clients, everything I give them, first link in the description down there. You can grab them for absolutely free. And the second link is going to be if you want to hire me as your coach. Tells you exactly what you need to know about hiring me. And I bet I'm cheaper than you think. YouTube's going to suggest a video you're going to enjoy if you enjoyed this one. And as always, thanks for watching.